401 missing
guys,
canine
it's me,
ago, I asked you guys to give me your animation ideas within 4 days, and 130 comments I got. So I picked the top comments from each video, and I picked 2 comments from the most popular video, which was from YouTube, and I'm gonna spend the entire week animating these. Let's get started with the first one, which was the most liked comment out of all these videos, and that comment was Ghost Reactor Scare by the Gorillatag YouTube channel. But there are some problems. First problem, I don't have a Ghost Reactor map, but it's okay because I use the mines, and it has the old Ghost Reactor thing, so I think it's okay. And second off, I kinda don't have a ghost model from the Ghost Reactor. A little ironic since I don't have the map and everything, so you... That's why I decided to use this Lucy IK rig by this guy right here. I don't know who this guy is at the time of recording this, but go give this guy some love. And with that, it's time to get to work. For the first part, I decided to make some audio. I used a song from the Boneworks soundtrack, which was Midnight Void Dark. And I decided to get some Lucy sound effects from Gorillatag. And then I did some voice lines to finish off the audio. And with that, the audio for it was done. Now it's time to actually get into Blender, which is what I use to make animations. First off, I decided to make a layout. A layout is basically just like planning the animation, so that way you know how to animate it. I got done with the layout, which took way too long, and now it's time for the harder part. The actual animation. So the basic animation idea was I go into the ghost rack, I'm about to walk to the door, about to go through some adventuring, I guess to find the little crystal thing. So I decided to make a walk cycle. You know how long walk cycles take? An average regular walk cycle for a pro animator is like 20 minutes, and that's with arms and legs, and their wrists flapping around when they walk. So if you do Gorillatag walk cycles, it'll take about like 10 minutes. Well, for a pro animator, I'm kind of not. So that entire walk cycle took me 30 minutes, and it wasn't that good. It was actually terrible. It's funny because the jumping off the Tori animation had a way better walk cycle. But anyways, I'm done complaining. Animation took a real long time and had a bit of errors.
Bro, what is going on? No!
But with that, the animation was finally done. Now I have to fix a few things and fix the lighting because it gets a little bit dark in cycles. And after that, the whole thing was done. Now I have to render it for 2 hours. And then I adjusted it in CapCut, put the rest of it in DaVinci, and then I exported it and uploaded it to YouTube.
What the? Ah, dang it.
And the results, it didn't do well. I think like 1,000 views on TikTok and like 2,000 views on YouTube. I don't remember. And Gorillatag didn't even see it. They didn't even repost it either. But it's okay because it's time for the next animation. This second comment was made by Plug Plays VR on YouTube. Make an animation of a gorilla dancing. I think that's what it says. I didn't read the comment. All I know is that it said for a gorilla to dance. So I looked for a dance for the gorilla to do. And I found the disco dance. You know the when disco breathe on do and all that. But for a dance it requires 2 gorillas. But the comment never said that we couldn't do 2 gorillas dancing. That's more painful. But with that being said, let's go into the animation. For this animation, I use Monty Psycho's map, which I used for the Ghost Reactor one. Shout out to my friend Monty for the map. It's pretty cool, yo. He is also doing some project, which I think is really cool. You should really check the teaser trailer out. But for this animation, the 2 characters I'm picking out is my friend Kurtak and my other friend, well, Monty. He's the one who made the Psycho's map. You know him, right? So, since it's just a simple dance, it shouldn't take that long. So I decided to do a layout. Just kidding, I didn't do a layout. It's boring. I just freeballed the entire animation. And luckily, I remember the dance too, because I did it with my ex-girlfriend. Yep. So I animated Monty first, and honestly it didn't take that long. It took like 30 minutes to make, but I was actually pretty proud of how it came out too. And since Monty's dancing animation was done, it's time to copy and paste all that into Kurtak's. Except I didn't copy and paste it, and I just decided to do the entire thing on it. But I can't complain though, because it was actually pretty easy. Then I tweaked with the lighting a little bit, put the render scale to 64 samples, and kablam! It's time to render. That render took like 3 hours. Then I adjusted it in CapCut, and voila! The animation was uploaded. And guess what? It didn't do so well either. At the time of recording this, it has 2,000 views on YouTube. And I think it has like 800 views on TikTok, which that's actually pretty bad compared to the movement system one and everything. So, but anyways, it's time for the final animation, which was by Plastic GT. Make an Invincible War animation. Now, I didn't know what Invincible War was, but I've seen the show Invincible. It's actually a really good show. You should watch it. So I had to go back to season 2, episode 7, and I finally remembered it. So I had to make 8 rigs. And I threw them all into the forest daytime map. So I had to do some epic superhero posing. Yeah. No, bad guy. Wait, no, stop recording, Anyways, I did all the superhero posing, and now they were finally complete. Now it's time to do some more animation.
Well, it's gonna take a while. So, here's a time lapse.
So for the main roles of the animation, I had my friend Nix as Invincible, I had Eddie GT as the Mohawk Invincible, I had Cat Craze as Oliver, I had Ghosty Shark as whatever mark this is, and I also have some dude as that yellow and black mark. I don't remember their names, okay? Don't judge me. So now it's time to explain about this animation. Yes, the animation took 2 days to make. Well, not really 2 days, like probably like 7 hours to make in total, or I don't know. I don't remember. Now it's time to render this animation once more. I think the render time took like 4 hours. I don't really remember. And I also used The Weeknd's Life of the Party for the video. Honestly, don't really like the song that much, although I'm a huge The Weeknd fan and everything. I'm actually the biggest The Weeknd fan, you know. But I figured that it was a good song to use. I could use The Hills, honestly, but I don't know. I didn't really feel like it. But that's enough glazing The Weeknd. Even though I want to glaze The Weeknd. I put the video in DaVinci, did the sound effects and the watermark and everything, and bam! The video was uploaded.
Oh shit! You're the me from this world!
How did you get here?
That would be telling.
I said, how did you get here?
I heard you the first time, dipshit!
Invincible! Wait!
Oh, and who do we have here?
Hey, Strom! You're dead!
And how'd the video do? Well, actually, it didn't do well either, but they all didn't do it. Welcome to the show of chaos questioning his YouTube content and TikTok as well. I'll be asking you guys some questions about how well my videos did. First question, which of the 3 videos did well? A, Ghost Reactor, or frick. A, Ghost Reactor, B, Disco Dance, or C, Invincible War Edit. If you guessed the Ghost Reactor scare, then you will be correct. Now which one did the worst out of all of them? A, Ghost Reactor scare, B, Disco Dance, or C, Invincible Edit. If you guessed the Invincible Edit, then you are right. And here's the hard question. What should I do now that the views are failing? Should I A, quit content and not do this series ever again? Or B, keep going? And the answer was... I don't know, you decide. Decide in the comments, okay? And why am I doing this too? I just want to get this video over 8 minutes. Okay, I'm desperate. Would I say that all this animating process was a success? Yes, I'd say so. I had a fun time making this animation. I had a fun time interacting with the community as well. And honestly, I had no ideas for animations. So, this is a good thing. Did I learn some things about this? Well, kinda, actually. I actually learned about some new topics I could use for some animations. And I also learned that there are so many ways I can have you guys be in these videos. Just like the people who commented. And final question, am I going to do this again? Well, yeah, I actually love to do it again. But I'd say for the next one, I'm not going to use the community. I'm going to use something else. Stay tuned for that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm hoping to get the creator badge soon or anything else. And my goal is to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And so that way we can go to VidCon 2026. I hope that can happen. And with that being said, have a good day.